Good day, everyone. Memorial Day, May 25th, day 70. Stay safe at home. Ron Crider here at Victoria. I have my Marine Corps hat on here today. As you see up here, there's the Marine Corps flag, and we have some Marines standing over here at attention in their Marine Corps uniforms. Don't they look good? I'm always say this. I am very proud to be a Marine. I'm a most proud Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. But I am more proud to be an American. Much more proud to be an American. Sometimes I worry about that swamp up there, but you know what? As bad as it gets, it's our swamp and we have to put up with it. It's our swamp, and I would never give it a second thought to leave this country and move to Canada because I don't like the guy who's running the country. Give me a break. What's the matter with people? Anyway, this is a great day to remember. And speaking of that, normally when I do my shout outs, I have a whole bunch of people that are very loyal viewers of this video every day, and for which I am most appreciative of you watching it. But today, special guy, George Ed Danshaw. He puts up with all my stuff I do here every day and always gives me a kind word. But he wrote this today, and I thought it was very important. I know that most of you respect all of our service members, past and present. But Memorial Day is for those members who passed while serving. This is the blood that is shed to protect our freedoms. Dwell on that thought for a while. God bless those who gave it all. Thanks, George. Sure appreciate that. Good way to start the day. Now let's talk a little bit about the bad weather for today. About 100% chance of rain, heavy rain and thunderstorms likely, high 78 degrees. Winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour for Vero Beach. 2 to 3 inches of rain is expected, flooding possible in poor drainage areas, so stay out of the poor drainage areas. And then tonight, thunderstorms likely, low 73 degrees, winds southeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain tonight is 100%. Rainfall may reach about 1 inch tonight, flooding possible in those poor drainage areas, so don't get in them. Now, beginning tomorrow, Wall Street's going to have a new look. Well, first, they're going back to work after being down for like 2 weeks, and they're going to have new rules, and it's going to look a little bit different. They're probably going to be wearing face masks, and I know they have some plastic around them. It's going to look a little bit like Halloween at Wall Street. Sort of like it is every day, just another day, right? But they are going to probably have their masks on. Despite the increasing celebration of the holidays as a summer rite of passage, there are some formal rituals still on the books. The American flag should be hung at half-staff until noon today, then raised to the top of the staff. And since 2000, U.S. Congress passed legislation, all Americans are encouraged to pause for a national moment of remembrance at 3 p.m. local time. Don't forget that. Stop and think. If you do it, you don't have to make a big thing about it. You can just kind of stop and have a little pause for a minute at 3 o'clock, local time, wherever you are. The federal government also uses the holiday to honor non-veterans. The Lincoln Memorial was dedicated on Memorial Day, which was 1922. So I'm going to have some more thoughts for today for the Memorial Day at the end of this video. Here come the numbers. I'm going to try to keep them concise. I have a same display as yesterday, a little bit more information. I can probably get through them in like 6 or 7 or 8 minutes at the most, as opposed to the 15 or 20 minutes it took before. So hang in there, or you can fast forward and get my thoughts for the day if you're interested, or you can just go away right now. But don't do that. Wouldn't appreciate that. I know who is out there watching me. I can see every one of you. Have a great day today, Memorial Day. Have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day today. Hi, folks. Here are the numbers for May 25th, Monday, Memorial Day, day 70. Stay safe at home. It'd be a good day to stay in because it's raining outside. As I said earlier in the video, you can't have any rainbows unless you have a little rain, so that's probably a good thing. Let's take a look at Florida. Once again, I got 2 columns with the same name over here. How did I do that? Here's the state of Florida. So far today, as of today at 11 o'clock on Memorial Day, Florida has had 909,928 testings, total testings, the entire state of Florida, of which, of that number, 37,012 were new in the past 24 hours. Number of people tested positive in the entire state of Florida, 51,746, of which in the past 24 hours, 879 were tested new. Number of people in the hospital as a result of COVID-19, 9,424. New in the hospital in the past 24 hours, 43. The total deaths, 2,252. New deaths for the entire state of Florida, a total of 15. So that's kind of the benchmark for the state. This is what is happening in the total state. We can briefly go down here and take a look at this number. These are the total new positives in the state. As in the past 24 hours is 4,023. The total new hospitalizations, 17, and the total new deaths in the state are 11. Now let's take a look at Indian River County, IRC, Indian River County. Of course, I forgot to tell you that Florida has a population of 21,500,000 people. Indian River County has a population of 160,000. Testing, so far, we've tested in Indian River County 4,952. New tests in the past 24 hours, only 132. Those tested positive in the past, total tested positive is 117. That's all we have had since we started this here in Indian River County. New positive in the past 24 hours, 1. Hospitalizations in the past 24 hours, 0. Deaths, 0. We had 28 people in the hospital as a result of COVID-19, and so far 9 people have passed away as a result of COVID-19. Now, take a look over here. That's 2.36% of the cases versus the tests in our state, in our city rather, versus what's going on in the state. So the state, it's 5.69 cases versus tests. And in our particular case, it's 2.36. But take a look at all of these numbers. Everything is much less than the entire state. That's a very good thing. But you can compare it to what's going on in the state. Now let's take a look at Dade County, 164,587. New people tested, 5,068 in the past 24 hours. Total people that have COVID-19 in Dade County, 17,401. New, 556 in the past 24 hours. Total hospitalized since we started in Dade County, 2722. New hospitalized, 1. Total deaths in Dade County, 633. New deaths reported in the past 24 hours is a total of 2. In Broward County, that would be Fort Lauderdale. They've tested 96,186, and they've had new people tested in the past 24 hours of 63, and the positive cases, 6,760 total positive cases. New cases in the past 24 hours, 3,256. And then the hospitalizations, the total hospitalizations down there, they had 1,419. And new hospitalizations, 12 in the past 24 hours, and total deaths in Broward County, 298, and they added 6 new deaths. It's a lot of deaths for them to add down there. Unfortunately, Dade and Broward added 15, and Broward added 6, and we only have a couple of 1s and 0s left after that. In Palm Beach County has a population of 1,471,000. So far, they've tested 65,894. New tests in the past 24 hours, 2,731. Positive cases total down there, 5355. Positive new cases, they picked up 154 new cases in the past 24 hours in Palm Beach County. Hospitalizations, 1,061. Total hospitalizations in Palm Beach County. New, they added 2. Total deaths they have down there, 316, the total number of people who perished because of this, but they only added 1 in the past 24 hours. We'll look at these percentages over here in just a bit. Now let's take a look at Martin County. Martin County has a population of 161,000. They did a total testing of 6,608. New cases in the past 24 hours, 225. New positive cases, 510. Total positive cases, new positive cases, 16. Hospitalizations, 71. Total hospitalizations, no new hospitalizations, no new deaths, and they have had a total of 9 deaths in Martin County. Now, in St. Lucie County, they've tested more than both of us, more than Martin or Indian River counties. They've tested 9,556 in St. Lucie County. That's Fort Pierce. They added 325 new tests in the past 24 hours. They've had a total of 404 positive cases down there, but they added 13 new positives in the past 24 hours. Hospitalizations, they had 90 people hospitalized as a result of COVID-19, and new hospitalizations in the past 24 hours is 2. New deaths in the past 24 hours, 1, but they have a total amount of deaths down there of 29. Now in Brevard County, they've tested 20,374. In the past 24 hours, they added 836 more. Their total positive cases in Brevard County was 398. Positive new cases in Brevard County, 4 in the past 24 hours. Total hospitalizations in Brevard County were 56. No new hospitalizations. 1 additional death, bringing their death total in Brevard County up to 12. Although their numbers are really the best when you take a look at cases versus tests of 1.95 versus the state of Florida for 5.69. In Orange County, being Orlando, they have 1,395,000 people up there. And we have 65,165 total people that have been tested in Orange County. New tests in the past 24 hours, 1,923. Total people tested positive in Orange County, 1,831. New cases reported in the past 24 hours, 23. Hospitalizations, total hospitalizations from COVID-19 in Orange County, 304. And there were no new hospitalizations in Orange County, no new deaths in Orange County, and 39 total deaths in Orange County. Now we can kind of take a look at first and see the really bad news. The most number of people who have died in these various areas that we're talking about are the most number, of course, with Dade County is 633, Broward County 298, and of course Palm Beach County 316. So we're way in the back of the pack, as we're exactly where we want to be. We are at 9, and Martin County's at 9. Now we're only talking about, all I report on is Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, Brevard, and Orange County. These are the counties that are closest to us and where we go to more frequently. And if you look at the positive cases, the cases that tested positive, these are the tests versus the number of cases that turned up. The worst county, of course, is Dade County, but look how many testings they've done. They've done 164,000 testings, and that's by far more than any other of these counties that we're talking about. Obviously, we can't compare it to the entire state, but their rate is 10.57. The next one closer to that is 8.13, and that's Palm Beach. And then Broward County is 7.03. So I'll give you a pretty quick estimate of what's going on. I'm going to work with Daniel J., and he's going to give me a little bit better feel, because when I give you the next part of this, it's going to be a projection of what direction we're actually going in. Because right now I'm telling you what's happened, but I'm not telling you exactly how good or bad it is or what direction we're going in. And he's going to give me a hand with that, hopefully before he leaves and goes up to Jersey. Otherwise, we'll have to do a Zoom meeting and figure that out. So have a very, very safe and wonderful, blessed Memorial Day weekend. Remember, the purpose of Memorial Day weekend is to remember the people who gave their lives for us so we could live a free life like we're living right now. So remember the purpose of this holiday weekend. This is something that you should think about when we get into these holiday weekends, about all those people who gave their lives so that we could live a more free life. All right, up comes my thoughts for today. I got a couple of good little thoughts in there, and you have a very safe weekend. Okay, folks, the thoughts for today, few thoughts for Memorial Day. It's foolish and wrong to mourn the men who died for us. Rather, we should thank God such men lived. George Patton. He has the right to say that. Another one-liner here. Home of the free because of the brave. Home of the free because of the brave. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. John Kennedy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. It's Memorial Day, and then the 4th of July, and then Labor Day. We have these patriotic weekends and holidays, and we get a little misty-eyed every once in a while when the flag goes by and they play the national anthem, and then we sort of forget about it again until another holiday comes by. Let's try not to do that. Let's try to remember from time to time. We don't have to walk around sniveling. No, we want to walk around and celebrate the fact that we, our forefathers, the people who came before us, protected us. People went to battle, young kids went to battle and died so that we could live the free life that we have. So when you start thinking about complaining and thinking about how terrible things are in this country, just remember, a lot of people died so that we could have this life. Don't forget that. This nation will remain the land of the free only as long as it is home of the brave. I say every day, don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. It's Memorial Day. It's a great day, a wonderful day here. Weather's not very good, but you know what we say every time it rains? You can't have a rainbow unless you have a little bit of rain. And we could use the rain. The rain will be good for us. So have a very blessed Memorial Day. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.